the building too early to go back to LA. You got to finish this thing out. Get some.
George down the lane, knifing his way to the rim for the Clippers. White gets inside, met with Zubats, and finally two-man game with Zubats, and he flushes it in with two. Forbes for San Antonio, back to DeRozan. The LA native lays it up and in. Away from downtown Los Angeles, here is Paul George, up and under to a wide-open Harkless for
Paul George. Looked like he's going to attack the rim. Instead, goes up over the top of Forbes.
White left alone for three, but struts to the free throw line here. Now a quick word. Struggles from the free throw line coming in, makes a pair, and the Clippers lead by 2. Leonard. Zubats with the left pocket pick. Kawhi off to the races, checks his rear view, and casually throws it in with Aldridge. Finds DeRozan, penetrates, scoops to the hoop with nothing. Forbes to Aldridge, no look inside to Rudiger, and he pumps it in. Spots misses at the rim. Harkless has it with cruel intentions, goes to the rim and lays. Don't miss out on this Black Friday.
Now's the time, because it's the end of the road trip. All the things that build up along the way. Let's get these.
Try to find the right combination. DeMar DeRozan has had the combination tonight. He now took his dribbles, got where he wanted to, and made a layup. Green for three, got it. Training camp for the Clippers in 2013. Montrezl Harrell down the lane, runs into a couple of defenders. Shoot to three, fooling no one. He's only shot 4 all year. Goes to his Park Place, which is forms the lane. And he's got a wide open look for three. Got it. Patting the floater, follows his miss. Kicks it out to Patty Mills, a gifted shooter.
His first one, he can put 4 or 5 in a row together easily.
How about JaMychal Green with 2? Robinson, strong drive off the window and in.
Get a better one.
How about 9 assists on 11 field goals tonight? DeRozan, the leaping leader with a Montrez screen. Calls his own number, floats it up, but not in. Trez with a rebound, and then foul.
With the defender 6 inches away from him. Tough move to do.
Under a minute. Mills, tailgated by Williams, flings up a long 2. For 1 here. Montrez is aware of the clock. Swiveling to the baseline, off the...
It's so strong, you have to stop the first move coming to the middle, then he just pulls back.
Niles.
TNT Center, we have a 2-point ball game between the Clippers.
Niles down the lane after Kawhi Leonard blocked. Pirtle with a leaping right-handed shot ball.
Shot lead to the fast break. Opportunity for San Antonio.
Spurs are rolling right now. They lead by 6. Mills passes inside to Pirtle to the rim with the left hand. Blue gets a flyby and then knocks it in, and it's 1 of 8 from the field in this second quarter. San Antonio 5 for 7. Trez, to Trez. Back-to-back buckets from Montrezl Harrell. Kawhi just 1 for 7. Kawhi now 2 for 8.
And White passes and challenged the shot.
Back-to-back buckets for Kawhi Leonard.
The Spurs defense.
32 shots in that game last month against San Antonio. Leonard drives on Gay, draws the contact, and Leonard now starting for the first time. LaMarcus. Aldridge to the rim, floats it home.
2 and put it in his hands again.
Kawhi finds Montrez, look out below, and he dangled. Memphis, where he had 24, he's got 10 in the first half. Britton Forbes moving to his right.
All those little handoff things that wind up being turnovers get straight down.
Beverly to the rim with a left. Picked up by a backpedaling Beverly. Aldridge on the move in the game tonight. George runs into DeRozan, and that's an offensive foul.
We've got to figure out how they're going to play together, and perhaps it's the support.
The last couple of weeks, as Aldridge makes the first 2 of 3.
Base your entire game plan on that. That's where your experience.
Field 5 points, a couple of rebounds. He stays perfect. He's now.
Hands got a nice rotation on it. Look at that. 2 for 2.
After such a breezy game to open up. Now a quick word from Buick. Spurs haven't missed a free throw tonight. That stays that way. They're 7 to 6. Big screen from Zubats. Frees Kawhi for the mid-range, and he knocks it in. Space, elects to drive. Back to Aldridge. It's almost a mid-range en route. All cotton for Kawhi. And now it's Rudy Gay with the 3. Nothing but blue shirts inside. Play. Good give and go with Zubac, and he lays it up and in with the right free throws.
Let's watch the follow through now. Zubac's there.
Aldridge with the first of three. Long. Stay wherever you may be. Aldridge makes the second of Aldridge. And the Spurs 9 of 10 from the Rosen to Derek White for a transition three. Tumbles, 2 to shoot. Is Kawhi aware? They get it to Harkless for a corner. Another turnover, the third in the quarter for the Clippers. They get it right back, and Harkless stuffs it in.
There's Paul George. George is 1 of 5 at halftime from the floor.
Beverly tried. DeRozan. Another mid-range shot from the floor. And now a quick word from HealthNet. Stuck in third gear, yet they lead on the road against the very hungry San Antonio Spurs team. Good ball movement by the Spurs. White for three. On the Fox Sports Go app. The defense there by Montrezl Harrell for White alone for three. His second. Montrez drives in on Aldridge. Blocked. They stop and go and.
You see Aldridge stop the layup attempt here.
1 for 3 tonight.
And think about it, wasn't the ball in his head to get him more touches coming down the court?
He could also draw fouls. You saw the strong take by DeRozan, blocked, recovered by Aldridge, and he lays it in. Equally great over a sustained period of time. The big three by the Spurs.
Why do you think that is?
It's a great question. Lou Williams, the runner, doesn't go.
I think there's a
Lyles, a catch and shoot three. San Antonio, Murray. A whistle and a foul.
As the third quarter's coming to a close.
Lou forces the issue, and that one right there is a crime of it as expected. Now you see he averaged 10 points a season ago. Shot nearly 40% go. Bellinelli knocks in the free throw. A disappointing record for them, 5 and 4. Harkless for three. Halfway down, no. Green with another against the Memphis Grizzlies just off Beale Street 2 nights ago. And Green knocks it
out there right now. It's very obvious that this needs to be a Lou Williams work.
Is Murray barging into the paint. Gets a very nice touch to work the clock. Gives it to Harkless. In traffic, no. Mills, good look at a three. Boy, be a good one. Are down by a dozen. Robinson, a corner three. Can they retaliate? Yes, sir, for Jerome. Good defense by the Clippers. Lyles now frees himself for three. When we come back to San Antonio. Certainly not out. Paul George, two-man game with Bellinelli, long two. Lyles smashes it in. Robinson. And Jakob Poeltl, Drake Popovich. Patty Mills with Lou Williams tries to drive on Mills, whistle and a block.
For 2 shots, the official just gave him the ball out the side.
How about a JaMychal Green block shots? Forbes to the cup lane.
Hit one.
Kawhi up and under short. Follows his miss. Another rebound. A lot of time remaining. Green fills the lane to the rim with the right hand and lays.
Finish at the end.
The Spurs are not at their best. Great ball fake by Derek White and a nice finish. Kawhi. Walled off by Gay. Gets it left side to an open Green. He's got it. Forbes for three.
Out in time.
Kawhi gets around Gay, gets to the rim, one-hands it in. To the Minnesota Timberwolves as Forbes knocks in the first of 2. Hey, fans, join us Tuesday, December. One of the first 5,000 fans in attendance, and you'll receive a commemorative San Diego Clippers. George moves to his left, wants a three, and takes it, and finally sees one.
Asking for calls, and the officials aren't going to give it to you.
DeRozan, a three. Just as out of here tonight. White to Forbes for three. Tries to back down on DeMar DeRozan. Derek White lobs it to LaMarcus Aldridge. Lou on the wing. Finally gets one to go on the floor. George, can he get one to fall? In and out, halfway down. He is a contested three. And Rudy Gay grabs the loose ball, but after the violence. Head back home. They'll take on the Washington Wizards. Rudy Gay to the rim. Derek Walton Jr. for three. In general, DeRozan to Aldridge for three. And then head out on the road starting in Milwaukee next Friday night. Despite the fact that Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Lou Williams were struggling, unfortunately, Clippers just couldn't get it going. Patrick Patterson, Murray. Last active possession for San Antonio. Misses there. Clippers have. Take a look at the standings from a games behind standpoint. They're not out of it. Zubac production move. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, they're in 13th place.
Under 100 right now.
Just 3 games back.